Hello, my friends. We are going to do an input chart in an effort to try to find a real way to make our 1 day a week work. We're going to just go ahead and give this a shot. So we have already learned about mitosis. Mitosis is when your somatic cells are those body cells, they are replacing themselves, okay? So your stomach cell is going to be replaced with another stomach cell, or a leg cell is going to be replaced with a leg cell, muscle cells replaced with a muscle cells. You get the gist, okay? Here is the gesture for mitosis. It is one cell becoming two cells, okay? So scientists are sometimes just mean, and I don't really know why, but they decided to call this process meiosis. And the process of meiosis is how to make gametes, okay? And if you remember, gametes are also called sex cells. Okay, you have one of them, you either have the egg or the sperm, okay? So, we start out with your cell. And in your cell, we have 23 chromosomes from your mom. Okay, I'm gonna just depict 2. And you have 23 chromosomes from your dad. And 23 plus 23 is equal to 46 chromosomes. Okay, the first step of meiosis, just like mitosis, is that we're going to make duplicates. Okay, so now we're going to duplicate those chromosomes, and I like to call this 46 times 2 is 92. Okay, and right here we're going to double that DNA. So far the process is exactly 100% the same. Okay, so in this next step right here, something super cool and awesome happens. Okay, we still have 92 chromosomes, but those chromosomes of yours from your parents, they get together and they line up and they swap genetic information. Okay, and that is so awesome because you are making, sad days. You are making chromosomes that no one has ever seen before. And I need a little one and a little one. Okay. So all of this genetic information is still here, but it looks different. And that is so awesome. Okay, this is called crossing over. And crossing over is super, super important because it gives us our genetic diversity. Okay, and this is super cool. It's super cool and awesome because you don't know where they're going to cross over, and you're making new chromosomes. You're like shuffling the chromosomes together. Okay, so here we're going to do our first split. Okay, Here's our first split. Now, who knows which two of these chromosomes? So this pair could come down here and this pair could come over here. Maybe these two, they're going to come over here, and these two are going to go over there. Maybe these two are coming here, or those two are going there. Who knows? Okay? It's called independent assortment. Let's see if I can write that right here. Independent assortment. Okay, you have no idea where those chromosomes are gonna land. And that's super cool and awesome. So I'm gonna just keep them together. And here we go. So this big long one is gonna go. So these two came right over here. This big one came here, and that big one came here. So they just stuck together in this example. Okay, but these ones, the outer ones, are gonna come over here. So here we go. And the inner ones are gonna go over there. So here is the outer ones are right here. And here is the inner ones. Okay, so we have split this cell. We have divided it. So 92 divided by 2 is 46. Okay. Now, we know, because we are super awesome smart, that human egg and sperm cells have 23 chromosomes. So we need to get down to 23 somehow. Let me tell you, we are going to split again. Okay, so we're going to have one big chromosome and one little chromosome. One big, one little, one big, one little, one big, one little. And again, you just don't know. Is it going to be this big one and this little one, or this big one and this little one? You don't know. Okay? And that is so super awesome, because you just never know who's going where, who's doing what. Okay? So, here we go. We're gonna put that big blue one with that little. So these two went together, and so the outsides went together, and these two went together here, just randomly. Okay, and over here we have, oh, almost drew black, a little bit bad. We have this one and that one, and oh look, we have pink and pink. Okay, it's completely random. You don't know who's going where. And that's awesome for genetic diversity. So, do these 4 cells look identical? I hope, that was scary. I hope you say no, okay? Because they do not look identical. Look, that one has pink only. This one's got some blue in it. They look all different, okay? You have just made 4 different cells, okay? And this is exactly why brothers and sisters look similar, but not the same, okay? They are dealing, so the chromosomes that they have from their parents, they have the same parents, they're dealing with the same genetic information, okay? But during the shuffle, who knows what's gonna come out, okay? And that's exactly why siblings look similar but not identical, okay? So, when you are 25 and married, this meiosis, you have a sex cell, okay? And here's a 23, and here's a 23, okay? And when you're 25 and married, you do what 25 and married-year-old people do, and this is called fertilization, okay? And 23 plus 23 is gonna make a 46. Okay, this is called a zygote. Okay, this is the first cell. You have just made a new human at this point. Okay, if this was a pig, it would have the pig number of chromosomes and you would make a new pig. Okay, this is just in general how it works. I stick with humans because I like humans because it relates to us because we're human. And of course, yes, I know this happens. It can happen before 25. It's just easier, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion, okay? But, so here we go. We have fertilization, we have a zygote, and you all started out as one single cell, okay? But you're like billions of cells right now. Okay, so this one cell continued to divide and divide and divide through the process that we know of as mitosis. Okay, I hope you can see some similarities between mitosis. Hope you can see some new things like crossing over. That did not happen in mitosis. I hope you can see that there's a second division giving us 23 chromosomes. The purpose of meiosis is for reproduction, and we will talk about this more in class. Thank you.